If you have dreams to travel the world and explore but think you can't afford it, then I'm here to prove you wrong. I'm a broke solo backpacker who makes every penny count, and I'm currently living in a mansion free of charge with my queen. I'm driving a car with Apple Play. Apple Play? Is that what it's called? I don't know, but it's high tech. And I've got 4 spare bedrooms for all my non-existent mates. So if you're ready to see how it's done, then click subscribe, and I'm hoping to share with you some tips and tricks on how to make your dreams reality. I'm going to start off with accommodation because this is probably the main expense when you're traveling. I have been doing hostel life and it's pretty expensive. Anyone who tells you hostel life is cheap is lying. Well, in Australia anyway. There is nothing cheap about staying a week in a hostel in Australia. I think Asia and other places are very different, but New Zealand, Australia, just stupid prices. Cats' tongues are so sharp. Hostels are, however, a great way to make friends, connections, and I would highly recommend staying a few weeks at least. You need to experience it. But it's just not sustainable. My #1 piece of advice when it comes to finding accommodation is think outside the box, and that pet and house sitting is the way to go. It works well for both parties. The family get to make sure that their pet's being cared for in the safety of their own home. The home isn't left empty, and for us travellers, what more could you want? So there are many ways to go about this. I have travelled using the Trusted House Sitters website. You set up a profile. There is a fee for that. I think it's like, well, it was £70 when I did it, but that was a few years ago, so it's probably gone up because everything goes up. But like I say, we're all on a budget, so that may not be possible for you. So your next best solution is Facebook. I honestly, my hat goes off to all you olden day people. I don't know how you travelled. I really don't. How did you survive without Google Maps, for starters? Anyway, Facebook is your best friend when you're travelling. Any city, village, town that I've been in, I have made sure to join the Facebook groups. People are so kind and they want to help you out. Obviously you get the odd weirdos and judgy people, but so what, that's life. So yeah, I've just done posts in groups saying, I'm here, I can look after your pets or your house, and you just really have to sell yourself, big yourself up. If you've got references, that's even better. Just say when you're available and that you would be happy to pet and house sit. And if you're in bigger cities, there may even be specific groups for house sitting. So I've arrived in Sydney and I've actually found a few pet sitting, house sitting sites. Yeah, I've just done a post on them and I found myself a mansion. So I don't know, things do work out and you just have to go with the flow. You have to be flexible. That's probably one of my biggest things. I just don't have plans, and that can be pretty scary, daunting, but it's helped me in a lot of ways because I can just move from place to place whenever I like, and I can just say yes to pretty much everything. I have majorly lucked out with this house sit because this queen does not need a lot. She just requires attention, but who doesn't? Stay tuned. I will be posting how I've made it this far. This is my bank account currently, but you just make it work. I see it all as one big challenge, and every day is an adventure. I don't know what I'm doing from one day to the next, but that's life and I'm loving every second of it, the ups and the downs. I wouldn't have it any other way. I find making YouTube videos really quite long and tedious, but I'm gonna really try and get stuff out there because I want to help you and I want you all out there to realize that it is possible. If you put your mind to it, you can do literally anything. Budget travel for the win. Gonna go and make my pesto pasta. Have a lovely day and watch this space because I'm gonna be a millionaire.